Hey, what's up there, Dice Rollers? Paul here, and I'll be your DM for a while. And this channel is all about helping you run epic games at your table. Today, I want to ask you a question. Is your Dungeon Master cheating you? Or if you're the Dungeon Master, are your players cheating? The fact that cheating is not a bad thing at your table. And I'm not talking about fudging dice rolls. I'm talking about having cheat sheets at your table that help you learn the game as you go, especially if it's a brand new game that you've never played before. And I want to show you some of the cheat sheets that I use and some of the cheat sheets that I give to my players. So let's go ahead and jump into it and show you some of the cheat sheets. Okay, here's my first cheat sheet. And this cheat sheet is a cheat sheet that I give to my brand new players. When I do a learn to play, I give them this cheat sheet. It's only 2 pages and it's front and back. And so because often kids at my table that don't know which dice to use. So I have to point to them, say, hey, look at your cheat sheet, and these are the different dice. When I say a D4, it looks like that. When I say a D12, it looks like that. And then it gives them all the basic information. Here's your ability scores, your house rules, things you can do during your combat attacks. Here's the different rolls it will make. We'll make an attack roll, an initiative roll, an ability check. And then it gives them simple things like advantage or disadvantage. What does that term mean? Also, it talks about your hit points and your armor and your damage and all the things that you need to help a player understand the basics of the game in only 2 sheets. Now, this is the cheat sheet that I like to use. I don't give this to my players because it has way too much on there. But for a DM, and especially a new DM, or even if you're an experienced DM, it's okay to have a cheat sheet near you because, quite frankly, you just can't remember all the rules, and that's okay. It's not a weakness that you don't know all the rules. There's a lot. These books are oftentimes really thick, and you're like, Paul, I don't want to spend all my time just going through books here. Well, that's why we have cheat sheets. And on this particular cheat sheet, you see that there's your combat, your actions. I like the little effects up here that you have what your spells do and show players exactly how that spell graph works if you have one of those. And then it's got your skills, movement, and spell casting. It's super easy. It's 1 page, and I think this is a great cheat sheet for DMs. Here's a great cheat sheet for PF2, Pathfinder 2nd Edition. When I first started playing that last year, boy, this was really super helpful because, listen, it shows you what your actions are, right? Because you have multiple actions in here. There's a 1 action icon, there's a 2 action icon, there's a 3 action icon. So what's 1 action? What's 2 actions? What's 3 actions? Simple things like this are helpful at the table, especially for a DM. If you don't know all the rules, it's okay. So you have basic actions. You have basic actions that are uncommon. You have basic actions that are situational. And then you can have things like your skill actions. Well, what does that mean? Well, then you have your icons there, and you can do certain things, move across narrow or uneven ground if you're going to try acrobatics. So cheat sheets, especially for rules-heavy or tactical-heavy games, is a must to have at your table if you want to know what certain things can be done at your table, by what classes or by what players, what can they do? Well, the cheat sheet can help you do that. Here's another great cheat sheet for GMs or DMs. And let's say your party wants to go shopping. Well, here's your equipment, your armor and your shields. You can even have services down here. Like example, they want to, instead of riding horses, they want to get a coach service, or they want to hire a messenger, or they want to hire somebody skilled or a hireling, somebody to go with them and carry their stuff. Well, this is a simple cheat sheet to be able to say, here's the price, here's the cost, or whether or not even something's even available or not. Great little tool for a DM or GM to have at their table. Here's the cheat sheet that I used for my Questers game when I used Deathbringer by Professor Dungeon Master. And the risk was that players would lose their characters fairly early, but that didn't happen. But in case they did, I wanted them to be able to roll up another character fairly quickly. So here I gave them a little card, and you can do this either like I did tent style cards, so they could look front or back and it's sitting right up there. They don't have to look down, but it's right there for them. Here's their character creation card, or they can, if they just need to know the rules, what dice they would use in case they need to do damage, so they know whether or not they have advantage on something or disadvantage, or what does rolling a natural 20 mean. And these were middle school students, so this type of sheet was really helpful. And if you're playing with teenagers, I would say have that tool for them, and that way they can take it with them, study it, and that way they will learn the rules much faster. Okay, here's one more kind of cheat sheet you can use, and that is class-based sheets. So if your players are playing a particular particular kind of character and you want them to know what that character can do, well, there's a bundle right here on Drive-Thru RPG, and it has this really cool sheet that you have here for a fighter, and they have wizards, and it's class-based. So if you want to give your players a sheet based on character, well, they have that for you. And if you're interested in this, I am an affiliate, so you can use the link down below, and a couple of pennies come my way based on your purchase. So thank you very much for that. So listen, whether you're a brand new GM or you are a veteran, it's always good to have a little cheat sheet near you so that you can say, look, I don't want to go through this huge binder or book full of rules here. In fact, you could make up your own cheat sheet and just include the rules that you tend to forget the most. There's nothing wrong with doing that. There's nothing wrong with having a cheat sheet next to you. It's not a sign of weakness. We all can't remember all the rules, and neither can our players. So let's make it easier for everyone and do a little cheating at the table. So those are just some of my cheat sheets. I'd love to hear from you. What do you use? Do you use cheat sheets at your table? Leave me some comments down below. I would love to hear from you. And if you would like some more DM tips, by the way, there's a whole list of them right up here. Everything from how to try to create a town with index cards to how to use beads to create terrain and those kind of things. So if you're looking for more DM tips, check those out. They're really good. And if you're not a subscriber yet, well, go ahead and click that subscribe button down there, and you get videos like this in your inbox on a regular basis. And if you really, really, really like the video, go ahead and click that thumbs up button. It tells me you like it and you want more videos like this. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for checking it out. Appreciate you being here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.